We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook has passed the great Oscar Robertson in career triple-doubles. Westbrook says...
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And it's Bane in at the two guard. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. It's Morant with the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
And the rejection by James. Left side Westbrook over Jackson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
I'm happy I never had to guard Westbrook. I'll be honest, he might be the last guy I'd want to check in the NBA.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. To the inside, Morant with the steal. Driving the lane, goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant got 6.
The quickness of Ja Morant is... Where did he go?
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
James, the pass to Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
The passing of LeBron is so special, so talented at finding his wide-open teammates.
To end the run, and it's Morant missing.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Now here's Morant. Monk defending. Pass to Bane. A 3 from Morant. And Adams kicks to Morant. Buries it from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well-balanced and focused.
The kick out to Westbrook. Fires for 3. Reeves can't hit. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. Here's Morant over Westbrook. Jackson trying to break free. And that one's good. Morant.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Double team on Westbrook. Passes it to Reeves. Jackson against Johnson. And there's the pass to LeBron. That one falls. It's coming off the Johnson feet. James has got his second bucket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Out to Morant. Stolen by Westbrook. Denied by Morant.
flying around the court. Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
James, no good. His leads have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Stolen by Westbrook. Now the Lakers on the break. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Desmond Bane.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Avery Bradley.
1:37 left in the first quarter. Morant against James. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Gotta enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
That one goes. Count it. Morant's got 15 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bradley is screen on Adams. Here's James. And the rejection by Jackson.
It remains.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Westbrook picks him up. It's Morant with the drive.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
The Lakers trail. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
35 seconds left to play here in the first. Bradley passes to Anthony. Out left to the wing. Westbrook kicks to Anthony. Six to shoot. Step back shot.
The length, the quickness, and the agility. Jaren Jackson has everything he needs to be a premier defender.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Memphis shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Ja Morant. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
You know, in most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
8 seconds left here in the first quarter.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First trip to the line for him here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Bane. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. What an amazing quarter.
And your Laker girl.
We've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do it.
We got to do it together, and I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else.
Great leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. They've got Avery Bradley. Anthony is out there with Howard. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Lakers trail by 4. Left side, Westbrook. Shoots over Morant. Off the left rim and out.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Westbrook. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Lakers. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Anthony looking it over. Clock at 6. Here's Howard. Another shot. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Westbrook.
The best rebounding point in the association. Westbrook hitting the offensive glass with a purpose.
Morant, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
To the middle, and Howard with the stuff. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hit all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot clock leaders. Jaren Jackson, number 1.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Passes to Westbrook. 10 points for Russell Westbrook.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Here's Morant. Good D by Westbrook.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned. These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Pass to Bradley. Drives to the hoop. Down low. Leaps for it. Out to Anthony. Westbrook dishes to Bradley. Shoots over Morant. And the shot is long. Memphis leading.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. Doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
Hey, Greg, that's a quality that serves him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
To the paint, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Morant drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 35 in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Such a dynamic scorer. When Westbrook gets rolling like this, he's nearly impossible to contain.
Here's Morant.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Morant. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. He's putting up 31 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Braun, he's checked in for a reason. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Bradley. Horton-Tucker's shot is off. The Grizzlies are gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Morant kicks to Adams. Back to Morant. Off the mark there with the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Over James. That one rolling around and rims out. There's the triple. Out to Morant. Over Westbrook. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Shot on the wing. And it's James missing.
The defense is right there. Quality contest. And they threw him off his rhythm.
Westbrook with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers, Malik Monk.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. The 3 from Morant. And they recover it. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls. Let's give them a big round of applause. Your Laker girls dance team.
Good if it goes. And it's in. He nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
39.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret.
You know, for the Grizzlies, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys...
Now, I know we want to talk about Ja Morant and the big things he was doing in that first half.
I used to love games like this, Ernie, when I was getting them that groove down low. He like he's taking charge, making barbecue chicken stew in the post. You got to get a body on him. It's going to be more of the same in the second half. Barbecue chicken stew alert.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Memphis. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Bane in at shooting guard. Lakers trail by 6. Right wing. And Westbrook, here we go. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Russell Westbrook.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Adams against James. A crossover, and James throws it down hard.
For a guy LeBron's size to shift direction like that off the bounce, unreal, man, unreal.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Morant. He sinks the 11-footer. Morant's got 45 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Here's Morant. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers take it the other way. Monk, no one around him. A three-pointer's right on target. Monk's got 8 points.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Bane passes to Morant. And Adams kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes, and finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Pass to Reeves. James against Adams. Shades over Adams. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain a foundational piece moving forward.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
The drive by James. Jackson knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. That one goes in. 15 points in the game. Here's Morant, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Reeves. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. LeBron's shot is off.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
It's Morant with the drive.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Here's LeBron, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Morant left side.
2 minutes.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big. All right, a chance to check out stats for Russell Westbrook. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he has has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Lakers trail by 9. 1:27 left in the third quarter. For 3, Westbrook. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
The 4th team foul.
That one's on Morant. The Lakers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Westbrook. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
The former MVP, the hunger and energy Westbrook plays with each and every night is downright infectious.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3.
And typically not this reliable at the line, but tonight he's been terrific.
Here's Morant, and finished up by Morant.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
The pass to Horton Tucker. Screen by Howard. Driving to the basket. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Horton Tucker.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And good! There's another.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Here's Westbrook, and Adams sends it back.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Morant. Jackson trying to break free. Ja Morant again.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Makes it off the glass.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Westbrook scanning the floor, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
And from this area, Westbrook is an accurate shooter, and he uses the mid-range more than most guys.
And so it's Memphis, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
It's the 4th period.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Howard. And it's LeBron James. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Westbrook, no good.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And there's a whistle that goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers.
Here's Horton Tucker. Brooks covering.
And that's a little like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Westbrook against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot. It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Both free throws good from Morant.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Driving inside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Now here's yet another bucket.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
And the shot no good, a bit short. Lakers trail by 14. Westbrook kicks to Monk. Here's James. Morant with the steal. Bane passes to Morant. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Monk. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. With the second effort. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
He has elite athleticism, makes Ja Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
Here's LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
The 3 from Morant. That shot off the mark. And it's the Lakers the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Second team foul.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Inside, here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
And once you let Johnson near the rim, it's you against his strength and will.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Westbrook. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. When he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And the rejection by Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Lakers with some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for LeBron. And it's Malik Monk in for Bradley. Howard finds Monk. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Westbrook. The 9-foot shot. And again.
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And, of course, 78 points, the mark that Wilt Chamberlain had over 5 decades ago. Kobe Bryant's 81 is up next, but he is already in the most elite of company. And, guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 14. Here's Reeves. No good on the 3.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Grizzlies.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Westbrook against Jones. Westbrook kicks to Monk. The 3. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jones, the pass to Adams. Outside, Jones. Goes back up, and there's the nice layup by Adams. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.